worked here for less than a year, so I'm fairly new. I started in September.
I think the best thing I like about it is seeing the success of students or making students happy that they can succeed.
It's pretty fast paced, and I feel like the services that we offer, it's just very diverse. So I guess just the amount of, or different tasks that you have the opportunity to do in a day, the amount of students that you can interact with. It's just, yeah, I guess I like the diversity of the workplace, and the fact that we work at a post-secondary institution, I think just has a different environment too than other workplaces. So the emphasis, again, like Calandra said, on like student success and everything like that, yeah. I just really like the environment, I guess. And then I work, I'm an administrative assistant, so I do some like front reception type duties, and then I also work, do coverage, like I work closely with Calandra on some learning skills, services, things. I also work on special projects for Shan, like our office manager. So that's my role here.
I'm in admin as well, but I work more closely with our learning strategists and help support them in tutoring learning workshops and setting that up. And then I also do other like projects, data mining projects. But I do a lot of projects, and I do a lot of administrative with working with students.
Okay.
Connecting with them and making sure they know about our services. And yeah, it varies from day to day. But I'm administrative too, so
Yeah, in that aspect.
and that, yeah. I get data, data entry at least twice a week. I get the feedback forms and things like that. But
It's also kind of based on like, if it's like workshop data entry, the workshop schedules, because sometimes
Yeah.
are busier than others for workshops and things like that. And then some data mining would be like special projects, so that wouldn't necessarily be every day.
yeah,
Alright.
so like in our position, you do need to have Outlook experience, a little bit of Excel, like basic Excel, Word. What's another one that's usually on the list? PowerPoint, not so much, because we don't do as many presentations. Access, not for building, but for using, because we use Access for our databases.
Oh, okay.
And I think, have they said that if you already have some experience with Banner, that might be
Oh,
a good
yes,
thing, but
that's
it's not
right.
like a necessity. The big things, like on a day-to-day basis, would be Word and Excel in our
Yeah.
positions.
And Outlook.
Yeah, Outlook. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's stressful overall. I mean, I enjoy it. Like if you're not as well suited, I guess, to, or if administrative duties isn't really your interest, then it might not be the job for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it, so I don't really find it stressful. I mean, certain times are busier than other times if there's a lot going on or you have a lot on your plate, prioritizing different things. If you have a lot of deadlines to meet, I mean, it can get a little stressful that way, just trying to meet all the deadlines and get everything done and obviously do it well and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, just in general, like I wouldn't say that it's a stressful job.
It's a good amount of stress, but you have to be on your toes. Yes, I actually work a little less than a typical work week, so I'm on a reduced salary, so I work 32 hours versus 36 hours, which is what most people here work at, 36.25.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
I work
That's
about
nice.
36.25
Yeah.
a week.
I work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right. Yeah, and I work Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
We have a number of different types of resources. So they have, what are those called? They're courses. So you can take like a day course on how to do Excel, or I'm trying to think some of the lists. What's on the list?
There were some with like dealing with conflict in the workplace.
that's right.
They do different seminars on, we're required to take like ethics courses,
Yes,
things like that
that's
as
right.
part of our training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some on like management techniques,
Yeah.
project
management as
project
well.
management.
If it's in the budget, we can sometimes request to do certain courses and state will pay for it. Usually when we have taken on an intern, it's for special projects. Like our one intern that we had, he created our databases for his practicum. Benefits would include like being able to do some schooling, like the
able to take course.
Yeah, take a course or something like that. That's a benefit because we don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
We get like free use of like recreational facilities, like as students would too, but like the
Oh,
gym,
okay.
things
so for
like
the
that.
course,
Started working at the bank. And at the bank, I was doing teller work and things like that. And eventually, I learned that the banking industry wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a position that had opened at a lawyer's firm that I had known.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for a legal assistant position. And
Okay.
he was a client at the bank. And so I went to work for him for a while. And I learned a few things, and then I went to work for a different lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
After my maternity leave, I decided that I didn't want to work in law anymore, so I got into oil and gas. And I worked in oil and gas for three or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, decided that I did not want to work oil and gas. I think I just wanted a change from where I was.
Mm-hmm.
And Engineered Air was hiring, so I came here.
Okay, how long have you been in this company?
Literally just a year. So I coordinate the meetings. I make sure their bookings are in place.
Mm-hmm.
If they need any materials, presentation materials, I'm in charge of that. And I'm also in charge of hotel room bookings and logistics, travel bookings.
Okay.
So basically all the logistics for the meetings is where I sit. It's actually what this is here is my next year's stuff. So we just plan next year's calendar, so I'm going to get all the bookings done today for next year.
Oh, wow. So, do you need to also work on budget for the meeting?
Budgets?
Yeah. Or it should be accounting department.
Because they've done it for so long, I didn't change anything when I came in, so they were aware of what they were spending.
Okay.
I think that if I were to change anything, then the budget consideration would come into play. Things like that. Now, I do a summer picnic in the summer. I do have to manage a budget for that kind of thing, because that's
Okay.
very dynamic. It changes every year.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
no problem.